is palindrome or not. So first, what is palindrome? Palindrome is a number which is same when it is reversed. So suppose here 1 2 1. 1 2 1 is a sequence of number, but if we will reverse this number here, so it will again produce 1 2 1. But let's suppose we have a number 1 2 5 and I am going to reverse this number, then it will produce 5 2 1. So 125 is not a palindrome because it is not same from the reverse side also. But 121 is a palindrome because it is same from the reverse side also. So let's have a program to check whether the entered number is palindrome or not. So here first we have allowed the user to enter a number. Suppose user has entered the value 125 first. Now we will store this 125 into a variable original number. Now we will copy the original number value to a copy number variable because just we want to store the original value for comparison whether the reverse number which come is equal to original number or not. So now in next line of the program there is one intermediate variable ref and we have initialized it with the value 0. Now then we have one while loop. So this while loop will run till copy number is greater than 0. Now right now the copy number has a value 125. So when the loop condition is checked, 125 is greater than 0, then it is true and the control comes into a while loop. So here copy number is modulo 10. We take value modulo 10. So 125 modulo 10. Now modulo is a remainder operator here which will divide the number and produce the remainder. So when we divide 125 by 10, then the remainder will be 5. So in digit 5 will be stored in this iteration. So in next line just we will multiply ref by 10. So present value of ref is 0. 0 into 10 become 0 plus digit. So right now digit has a value 5. So in ref we have a value 5. Now in next line copy number divided by 10. So copy number has a value 125 and when we divide 125 by 10 and we are going to take only integral part, so it become 12.5 and the integral value become 12. So in copy number the new value which is assigned is the 12 here. So in next line again the loop control goes to the next iteration for loop and we will check here copy number which has a value 12 here. 12 is greater than 0. Yes. Again the same operation will took place. So here copy number has a value 12. 12 modulo 10 appears to be 2. It will give the result 2 because when we divide 12 by 10 then the remainder become 2. So digit will store the value 2 here. So now in next ref has a value 5. Now 5 into 10 become 50 plus 2. So the 52 will store into a ref 5 and 2. Now again copy number is divided by 10. So present value of copy number is 12. So again when we divide 12 by 10 it become 1.2 and as it is going to store only the integer value, so the copy number will hold 1. So in this iteration of the while loop, 1 is greater than 0? Yes. Now again, copy number modulo 10. So when 1 is divided by 10, the remainder become 1. So digit will store the value 1 here. Now, the previous value of rev is 52. Now 52 into 10, it becomes 520 plus digit. So the present value of digit is 1. It will produce 521 and 521 will be stored into a ref. So now in next line again we will divide copy number by 10. So copy number has value here 1 and 1 divided by 10 becomes 0.1. So the integral part is only 0. So copy number will store the value 0 here. So in next iteration when the copy number is compared as 0 is greater than 0, the condition becomes false and control comes out of the loop. So out of the loop there is one if condition in which we are comparing the original number with the ref value. So original number was the 125 and in ref we have a value 521. So both are not equal. So the statement is printed as not a palindrome. So now we will take the value, just we will going to check the value for the 121 also. So if user has entered the value 121, then what happened in this case? Here, first 121 is get copied into a copy number, then rev is initialized as 0, and here we will check copy number is greater than 0. So 121 is greater than 0? Yes. Now we will take the remainder by dividing 10. So 121 divided by 10, the remainder become 1. So in digit we will store the value 1 here. So at first iteration rev is 0. So 0 into 10 become 0 plus digit, that is 1. So the 1 is stored into a rev. Now in the next line just we will divide copy number by 10. So 121 divided by 10 become 12.1, but as we have taken only integer value, so copy number will store 12 here. So the control goes to the next iteration of the loop. Now here 12 is greater than 0. Yes. So again copy 12 modulo 10, that will appear 2. So digit will going to store the value 2 here. So right now the present value of rev is 1 because in previous iteration rev has a value 1. So 1 into 10 become 10 and 10 plus 2 because right now digit has a value 2. It become 2. So now ref will store the value 1 and 2, 12. Now in next line of the logic, just we will divide copy number by 10. So copy number has a value right now 10, 12. So 12 divided by 10 become 1. So now it will check for the 1. 1 is greater than 0? Yes. Now again 1 modulo 10. It become 1. So now present value of rev is 12. 12 into 10 become 120. And plus 1, that is the digit, and digit has a value 1. So 1 will be appended here. Now in next line again we will divide copy number by 10. So 1 divided by 10 becomes 0.1. So when in next iteration 0 is greater than 0 is checked, so condition become false and control comes out of the loop. So here the original value is 121 and the ref has a value 121. So both are equal because this double equal to is a comparison operator and it is going to compare the LHS and RHS. When both are equal, then it will print palindrome. So now we will see the output of this program in a Python interpreter. So here we have a same program. Now when I will enter 125, then it will print not a palindrome, because 125 is not a palindrome, because it is going to produce 521 as its reverse value. Now if I will execute this program again, and if I will pass 121 here, so it will give the output palindrome, because what 121 is a palindrome, because when it is get reversed, it will produce again 121. So now I think it's clear to you. Thank you.